Hey y'all, so I wanted to do a Dexcom update. There is a rodeo happening a few miles up there, so if you hear music or any noise, just ignore it. But this is the second Dexcom that I have on, and I kind of wanted to share my thoughts because the first video I made, I said that I could definitely see where this one or the Dexcom was way better than the Freestyle Libre, and after having this Dexcom on, I changed my mind. And I don't know if this is user error or because I'm in Mexico and the signal here is not as great or just the placement of it, but I've had lots of issues with this one. But not enough issues to where I can get a replacement because it always ends up fixing itself, which maybe that's why it's better than the freestyle one. But even like the moment I put it on, I could tell it was not going to be accurate at all, which I know the first 24 hours can be rough. I gave it the first 24 hours to kind of fix itself, but it never really did. It has not been accurate at all. I think the least like difference has been 6 points, and that was like hour 20. And then the most has been anywhere from 15 to 25 points off. And I have tried to calibrate it, but for some reason it won't take the calibration. So that's why I said I don't know if it's user error or what it is, because I will calibrate it and it will say that the calibration was not used for me to do it again. I do it again and I get the same thing, or it just says like calibration in progress. It will update your next reading, but it never really updates it. And it has been off either giving me numbers that are higher or numbers that are lower than what my actual blood sugar is, which I know before you come at me, I know that there is supposed to be a difference because finger pricks is your blood sugar, this is checking your interstitial fluids, but the freestyle does the same thing. So that's why I'm saying like there's not really a big difference now that I've had so many issues with it, because the freestyle has the exact same issues as this one does. I've also had issues with it like connecting to my phone, which is why I said I don't know if it's just a signal, because it like if I step it like a few feet away from it, not even like 2 or 3, it will stop reading, and then I have to come on here and turn on and turn off the Bluetooth like 100 times, or shut down the app, or shut down my phone, and then it will end up giving me readings like 10 minutes later. But that having to do that constantly is kind of annoying. I also had like a sensor issue the other day, for about 30 minutes, and then it ended up correcting itself. But like I said, I've had those issues with the freestyle as well too. So it's slightly better, but slightly. I have 4 of them left, so I will definitely keep using them. Hopefully, it's just this one. Maybe it's the placement. Maybe, like I said, it's me. I don't know how to work it correctly, or maybe it's because I am in Mexico and the signal here sucks. But I will keep trying it. But my final thoughts on it are they're basically the same thing, and the freestyle one is definitely cheaper. So for the freestyle one, I pay about $30 for the whole month, which is the 15 days. 15 days. This one, I am paying $92 for the month, which is 3 boxes for 10 days. So definitely a big, big difference. And like I said, it's having the same issues. It's not accurate. The Libre is not accurate either. I will say the only positive to this one is the alarms don't go off. I don't know if it's the way that I put the settings on it or not. But with the Libre, like when it's not reading, it will like the alarms will turn on to tell you that. Like I said, I don't know. I set up the app like the first time and then I never messed with it. So maybe it's just the way I have it. But this one, sometimes I don't even realize that it's not working until I go check my blood sugar. So I will say the positive of this one is the alarms are more manageable. Like you can actually go on there and turn it off and they stay off. Where the freestyle ones, even though you turn them off, sometimes they will still pop up. Like I said, again, user error maybe. Just the way that I don't know how to work the app sometimes, but they're basically the same thing. I will always be loyal to the freestyle because it was the first one that I used, but now that I've had this one on for 20 days, 10 days the first time and 10 days now, they're the same. I think it's kind of like comparison to it, the way I kind of explained it to my mom is like Android users and iPhone users is the way I see it. They both work, it's just your preference. But if you are like looking for a CGM and you want to know, is it worth spending, in my case, $60 more for the Dexcoms than for the Freestyles? I would say not really. I can afford it. I know lots of us can't. I know our insurance and things, blah blah blah, but um, they're the same thing. They work, they do the same thing. They both have their issues. They're both great. It's just, again, personal preference and what you can afford. I will probably still go back and forth because I do have some freestyles and I have Dexcoms, and I just like to do stuff for science and stuff like that. I do want to try the Dexcom on my mom and see how it works for her, just because she is on insulin, and I do like that about the Dexcom, that you can do a little bit more with it than you can like on the Freestyle app. So I am excited about trying it on her and seeing how I can do like manage her diabetes with the Dexcom, because it has a lot more features than the Freestyle one does. But if you're somebody like me who does not experience lows and does not do insulin and stuff like that, and you are stuck between the Freestyle and the Dexcom, but you can afford the Freestyle, I say just go for the Freestyle one, because like I said, they both suck, and they both suck the same way. Um, so, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys have a great day and that your blood sugars stay within range.